everybody, welcome back to Tips and Insights from Paul while he cycles around Australia raising awareness for mental health after his own failed suicide attempt and the recovery that cycling brings. So one of the topics you've mentioned to me is cycling as a child and going back, and I think this is what inspired you to get back into cycling, is going back to the memory of when you were a child.
It is, it's very true that everyone can remember, I think, when they got the first bicycle, if they were lucky enough to get the first bicycle, and that would have been when you were a child. What an amazing thing happens when you get on your bike and you're cycling around as a kid. Best ever thing in the world. So I thought, right, let's do that again, because that was the best time of my life, and the best time in my life was when I was cycling around in Northumberland. And so let's do that again to try and help us, make us feel better. And what better way to do it than get on your bike and get a bit of exercise and get out in the weather and just keep doing it. It's hugely important as we get older, because we're always getting older, everyone's always getting older, but we need to get fitter as we get older. And that's one way of really doing it. And what's better than cycling or riding a bike, the bestest thing in the world when you were a kid. Absolutely brilliant it was, for me, I think.
I bet everybody can remember when they got their very first bike. I remember when I got my first bike, and it was freedom for me. It was freedom.
It is.
Yeah, and I think that's the same for everybody.
It's
just that feeling. And so even now as an adult, when I'm riding, like you're saying, I still get that same feeling.
Yeah.
It's freedom.
It's massively important, I think. Massively important. That, like you say, freedom. Getting out there in the fresh air and getting out there and exercising. And we talked before about the endorphins released in the body and the brain and how they're a good feel-good factor. And such a marvellous thing to do. And something that we always use in life as well, from getting from A to B. Just commuting. Instead of getting the car out, if one can, if it's not a huge distance, but instead of driving your car around, get on your bike and try and do it that way. And take yourself back to your childhood. And
I think as well, when you're a kid, we don't have the worries, you're fresh in the world and life is exciting, and so being on the bike and those memories, it takes you back there, back to when life wasn't a problem, it wasn't hard, so that's a feeling when you're on a bike. That's what it's like, you're a kid again.
That's right. You can cycle down the road and all those stresses and things that are happening in life just seem to be alleviated, and the more you do it, the happier you become. One becomes happier just by cycling.
Yes.
And forgetting all the things that's going on behind you.
I think everybody, what you can get from today is get a bike. If you haven't already, get out and ride a bike and be a kid again.
Or 2 or 3 bikes, gravel one, road bike, mountain bike. Yeah. Lots of different kinds of bikes. One's with 1 wheel, one's with 2.
Yeah. I haven't tried that. Have you tried a unicycle?
No, I don't think I'll do that.
I do want to try it.
Yeah.
Wrap and bubble wrap and then give it a go.
Yeah. Put a tent on the back, do what I'm doing. Spend a night out in the outdoors. Brilliant. Absolutely beautiful.
Thanks, Paul.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Stay tuned for the next tip and insight. Bye.